Hey, what's up guys, Periodic One and Kaboom. I'm going to be explaining the story behind what happened in the very beginning of Fallout 4 when the nukes fell and all that good stuff. So basically, at the beginning of Fallout 4, Kennedy, I believe, or it could possibly be somebody else, but it comes on and says, we were receiving reports of nuclear detonations in whatever places, but if you go down to, well, I'll get to that in a second. Well, there's a place down far corner in the glowing sea, closer to the edge, not like the deep part where it's get. You'll find that there's like a temple that you can go in, and inside that temple, there is, inside and outside, there's going to be a bunch of feral ghouls and a bunch of dead skeletons that the skeletons military army fatigue on, and when you get closer, you awaken these ghouls. And what you see right in front of the temple and below the temple are a bunch of fat men, and the fat man is basically a nuclear bomb, I think, or it might, I'm pretty sure, that was used in World War II, against Japan. Now, there are multiple of them, and they were gonna release multiple of them because of the Battle of Anchorage, where the Chinese took over Alaska.
Where'd you go? Huh?
And
Find you. Gonna kill you.
and what happens is that they are going to send out the T-60 troops, but apparently these nukes were failed to launch, and so when they launched them, somewhere upon launch something went wrong and they blew up in the air, and then they ended up panic, and then a bunch of citizens will end up going to the National Guard training yard, which you can actually fast travel, but then they have barriers outside the door, and you can actually see that if you go down there, and they have like dead National Guard officers, and apparently these officers were told to kill all these civilians because they were gonna attack because they were so desperate to live, but you even find bodies inside the National Guard base, so even if they went inside there, they still wouldn't have lived. But on the side, you think, oh god, you get pretty good proof because there's a tipped over vertibird with about 5 civilians right next to it. Now, 6 if you want to include, I'm just gonna say 5 and say there's 6 people though. But the 6th person was probably the National Guard officer who was inside the vertibird, and when the nuke exploded, the EMP blast blew up the GPS inside the vertibird and screwed up the navigation and flight controls. So they end up having to land, but when they land, they get tipped over because the civilians were pushing it, but then the wings come off on both sides, but the wing is pushed in front of the door on the only side that you could possibly go in. So that gives us proof that they would have had to do it, because either that or it was done after the war. Some gunners somehow. But when you go in there, there's going to be a bunch of feral ghouls. Oh crap. Whoops. And, well, they end up just, there's a dead feral ghoul like in the first room. At least I think, I can't remember. Oh well. It should be a feral ghoul, if I can remember correct. But there's something dead officer or civilian something. But then upstairs you'll find a dead civilian and a wheelchair right in front of the civilian. Now, the civilian was probably complaining about something. She was probably
somebody had security issues.
Wanting to get something because her husband could have died, something. Somebody could have died in the line of fire. But what happens is that you'll find that the nuke site is way down here. Pretty close to the edge. Not as close as I really was expecting, but oh well. And when you head down there, you'll see that there are like 6 to 10 nukes just sitting there. So they were obviously gonna launch more, but apparently the technicians didn't do their job, or they did, but something was not able to be found and they just couldn't fix it. And so what do you know? That thing blows up in air.
Hey, Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
I'll take a look, sure.
Yeah, keep your shit.
And she will, oh no, and you'll come down and you'll see some blast doors that you can open. But you can only get the blast doors. Well, you'll open them because they're already opened. But you can then close them from the inside because you'll find a Sentinel blast door override, which you can only use on the Sentinel terminals, which tells you that this was highly highly secured. I mean, if you can only use it on those terminals, unlike most holotapes, then this place was pretty secured. Now, the only problem about this place is that they had a vault door that was shut. Like, you had to enter a vault door just to... They had 2 freaking doors. One of those, like, metal doors. Heavy metal doors. But then they had one of those safe doors that you will see at, like, a vault. A bank vault. And what do you know? That was shut. So, apparently something was going on here. Now, there could be a couple possibilities to this, which there could be that somebody was planning on doing this. There could be somebody...
I fixed up most of what's here myself, so it's all guaranteed.
You have any
Somebody could have
Yeah, I have something. It ain't easy though.
forgot to shut it,
Just loves swapping
but
tall tales.
not
But I've
only
heard
that,
one
after
story
the
enough
war,
times, there's gotta be some truth.
somebody could have went
Apparently,
down there,
Norton
like
Road goes straight
Virgil.
through an old military training yard that's just, and that's cutting it.
Uh-huh. I'm not doing the job.
I'm tired of Mercs blowing this off.
I'll take care of your feral problem.
Great. If you want to stock up first, you never know when one of my knickknacks will keep.
Yeah, and so then, what do you know, she will, they have, like, an option that says, like, launch, but it doesn't do anything because, it is already launched and there's nothing on there. Okay, that was kind of creepy, but... Ay, I'm stuck. Nope. And so then, you'll find that there was a forklift that had a nuke on it waiting to be launched. Now, it wasn't set up yet, but they were going to set it up. Now, that thing blew up before they could get it on there. I'm guessing they were sending them to Alaska to get rid of the
What you need? Hey, loading up or loading off?
the hostiles so we could take back Alaska. But that didn't work out as planned. Only because they malfunctioned upon flight, and that resulted in a big boom boom. Which then led to Nora being killed. Nora, Nate, depends on what gender you're playing as. But, anyways. What in... And then you come down to the Sentinel, they got like 10 terminals just to freaking...
Farm's not much.
Just to freaking, like, launch a nuke.
Maybe.
We're having a lot of trouble.
any idea how many...
No telling, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Oh,
Excuse me.
we could really use your help.
They didn't send me, but I am a Minuteman. Is there some...
We're having,
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders.
oh, good. It'll be a...
And so then they're all in crates though, which is probably the reason that they exploded upon flight. The crates probably didn't open the way they were supposed to, or the whatever you want to call them, the top of the nuke didn't. Oh no, the stabilizers. That's what they're called. Those did not end up. Those just didn't work. They malfunctioned because there was some type of maybe the Chinese got into them somehow, something. And
Tell your friends, you dead bastard. Hey, what's the word? This is gonna be fun. You have time to talk?
Of course I do. What's on your mind?
One of the reasons I opened up to you is that you've got some real...
Sure.
It's been really bothering.
I appreciate you telling me.
Thanks for taking it so well. Don't get me wrong, I'm pleased as punch we're traveling together. So, if you get back to the whole Brotherhood of Man thing again, we'll be the best of pals.
Heads up.
Tell me what you want.
like this is the lady in the National Guard recruitment office, and this is a wheelchair. So obviously this guy was some type of person who's been in combat for a while, and he was a recruiting officer or something. He was just a higher rank than those men outside, definitely.
Old world limits. Worth a fair amount too.
Because, well, they obviously were told to shoot whoever got close to the base, but oddly, behind this base, you'll find a sentry bot, which I think has something to do with this. Because why waste soldiers when you have a sentry bot, which is 10 times harder to take down? It has freaking nearly no weak spots whatsoever. Now, if it does, I have no idea. If it does, I have no idea where it is. Nor do I want to know because I don't even mess with them.
Heads up.
I stay
Let's see
away
what I got in
from
my pockets.
them as much as I possibly can. Now, in some cases you can't, because I'm about to do a case where I can't. Like, I'm about to go into this room over here, and I'm gonna open this. I freaking love how easy this password works on everything. Now I come out here, and this is where it gets odd, because once I exit this room, not from this location though. Oh god, whoops. Like, you see that soldier just dead right there.
Go ahead, run. I need a break anyway.
Yeah, and then you'll see, feral ghouls sometimes just walk right through there. So, I'm gonna use this to my advantage.
Now this is a workout.
What is he doing?
Yeah, keep running, pal.
So, you come in here into the National Guard barracks. Now, we can assume all these ghouls are probably soldiers or civilians. Now, this glowing one... Uh-oh.
Now that's just annoying.
Crap, you know what? I gotta go stealthy. Don't shoot him. Now, so up there, you'll find that there is somebody waiting for you. Somebody's gonna be waiting for us. After I take a stim pack pretty fast. And after I thought I had 3 of these. Oh well. RIP. Like this, we can assume might have been some type of janitor, civilian, etc. Now, this. Why in the world would this be in... Okay, never mind. Like, Armory Management Terminal. We can open this and, shut up. Stupid password override. Now, oh yeah, it's over here. Nope. Now, somewhere... Ooh. We're just gonna take all that. Stealth boy. What else do they have in here? What's up? Okay, that's an antique globe. I don't know why they have that. Like, obviously they possibly are related.
Look alive.
But what is related to this definitely
What's mine
is,
yours, pal.
I forgot what I was gonna say. RIP. Oh yeah, it's the army bases, because Why in the world would... Okay. Okay. Well, in... Okay. Like... Oh, crap. Yeah, and then we got this glowing one here. Dead. Now... We can assume that most of them were soldiers. Whoops. Oh well. Screw it. And oddly, wait, what it was I gonna say? Oh crap, I thought there was some like, what in the world? Like, you find, a skeleton in, how many? One of each. Yeah, one of each. Just one in those showers and one in the, whatever you might call them. The showers and the, I don't want those. Well, I could. I'll just take them.
Impress someone?
Yeah, I'm impressing you, bro. You want to then go to Fort Strong because this is where it gets interesting. They purposely actually wanted to send out those nukes. But why in the world would you freaking not check to see if you had blast doors closed, the heavy door closed, the operation, no, the safety door closed, and then the whatever it's called, like 45-inch freak, cause it's something. It's pretty thick, like, cause bullets can't get through 6-inch, so it has to be way bigger than that. Crap. Whoops. Yeah. Now, you have this cage here, whoops, oh god, that was close. And apparently they either knew it was coming or they've had incidents of people trying to break in before. But either way, oh crap. Well, because they've had incidents of this before. How do I get up there? There has to be a way you can get up there. Power? Yeah, it has to be power. Oh, I see.